Hello YouTube, this is Chance Paladin, and I'm playing RetroPixelCastles. This is tech build. This game is still on Kickstarter for another week or two, and it's met its goal. It's not technically funded yet because it's not over with, but this is the new 10.14 build, and I've been working on my own map because that's what a lot of us are doing, and so let's just get right into it. Oh, weird. Oh yeah. Getting into the map doesn't really do anything because I hit the wrong button. But this is what my map looks like, and now I'll do the right thing where I actually load the game properly. Oh yeah, I'll just hold on. So map editor, if you're curious, is really easy. Your little tools like erase and accent and the grid and grab objects are right there, your brush size. Your tiles like bricks and crystals and stuff. I haven't put any crystals on the map yet. I don't know where to specifically to put them. They probably need to go right here or something. I don't know. We'll go put some crystals there or something. There we go. See, it's really that simple, and you can go back, and trees and grass and water and stuff, and save it, and it just makes a little file. Simple. Okay, but that's not what I wanted to show you. Alright, there's my little guys, and they're spawning down there. But I wanna... Of course my cat's gonna choose this minute to bug me. Go away! Go away, go away, go away! So, I tried to make a couple different videos of this, and the problem that I ran into was that I couldn't really find a map that really met my personality, and I hadn't tried the other demo maps yet. And so I'd been racking my brain. Here, they're gonna start marching their way over here pretty soon. They're a little confused right now. There they go. They're starting their little exodus. So, this map is based off of a webcomic that I made a long time ago now, and I still have the webcomic in my head, but I stopped working on it because time and emotions and all kinds of stuff like that. Emotional capacity. Let's do some stone here, and we'll do some wood here and start chopping these trees down. But I always try to find ways for my comic to live on, I guess. And I still have it up, and I still have the video game I made, and I still want to work on the video game again. And I still work on it in my head. No, shoot! I still work on it in my head. I just haven't been able to put pen to paper, as the saying goes. So this map is pretty much a direct one-to-one representation. The only thing is it doesn't have 3 dimensions yet. And I don't know if it will. 3 dimension. Remember we talked about that. The did Rim World, and 3 dimensions is really, really hard for this type of game. So, but it's just like if you're familiar with RimWorld, or some people like that Prison Architect game, I don't. Or if you like Kingdom Cufflings, which is a great game. Maybe a little bit of Animal Crossing in here, maybe a little bit of Farmville, I guess, maybe a little bit of Harvest Moon, I don't know. But oh shoot, okay, he said there was Zoom. Oh, that is cool. Okay. So there's Zoom functionality. He's been working on the guy that's been working on this game. He's been working really hard on this, and I'm glad the community was able to pull through and give this guy a decent chunk of money, because he definitely deserved it for this fun little game he put together. And I think there was, quote unquote, I think there's room for this type of game. I haven't seen another little village builder. You know, it's everybody kind of has their own thing that they like to build. And I thought, you know, building a village would be fun. I wish somebody would make a cyberpunk one where you're building a cyberpunk village and doing cyberpunk things. Maybe I can talk this guy into making it. I don't know. So I'll explain a little bit. These numbers count down on this column as they bring in materials. This number counts down, or counts up, as people start working on it. So they're gonna start needing food soon, but I haven't put food in the game over here. I put food in the game down here, which is really far away. I hadn't really planned on putting food anywhere. I wanted to see if this idea worked or not. First, I want to see if they actually got their house done. They did. Nope, they're about to. Okay. So let's get them started on food. What I wanted to see if they can long distance work like this without things screwing up too bad. And I'm not supposed to be testing this game or anything, but I'm a tester at heart. So let's stop the market on this, let's stop the market on this, let's stop the market on this. So interesting, they're not really grabbing food, they're not grabbing any materials. And I assume they're not grabbing materials because this stuff is probably not in range of their house. So I was wondering, like, what kind of issues that was going to cause. Just overall curious about all these systems. So these don't take stones, they only take wood. I don't know if there's a way to create, like, proxy bases and stuff. Like, I don't know if they'll build stuff and start, or if you kind of have to build your way here, which is what I kind of suspect. Okay, so they'll chop the wood all the way over here. Will they collect the food all the way over here? They're kind of confused. Let's see. They don't really want to collect the food. I wonder if they don't want to collect the food because they don't have farms? No, that guy's going to do it. Or no, I guess he just wanted to walk in there for fun. Maybe they do need a... well, interesting. But anyway, that's part of the fun of these games. I always really enjoy trying to figure it out. So we'll go ahead and build... Okay, so there's the radius, I suppose. So we'll build a farm here. Oh, it says not in range. Definitely looks like it's in range. Let's see. Will they start working on it? Looks like they're going to start working on it. They're carrying their little logs and things over. So this number is going to start counting up as they add materials, and then it'll start counting down as they start working on it, and then as they start working on it, it's going to lower that number. I think I said that slightly wrong before, but it's because it's not confusing, it's just hard to explain. Once you watch it working, it makes perfect sense. So I'm wondering, as soon as they make that farm, if that'll, and I know I should have learned how to play this game better, but I've been playing the game for a couple hours. I don't understand. I mean, it takes a long time to understand all the mechanics when you play a new game. That's one of my favorite things about it. And, okay, it looks like they're going to maybe go get food now. Or maybe they're going down here to get wood. I wonder if that's it. Whoops, hold on. What I'm thinking of doing for this map, and this is... Whoops, wrong button. It's part of the reason why I'm recording, too, and finally gave up and said, screw it, I'm going to start recording, is because I thought it'd be fun to record while I test my map and stuff, as long as my map's not too terrible, and it seems to be fairly playable. And what I'm thinking is I'm gonna build put a couple carrots around here just to get started. Put them in the castle or something, just so I have something to get started with. Oh yeah, they went all the way down there to bring wood back. That's hilarious. I'll have to remember that for next time. But as I get to playing the map more and more and more, I'll want to learn how it's supposed to work and make the map obviously fun to play. I want the map to be fun, not just, an easy map. I want it to be fun, so build a little torch there so they can see. Okay, their farm's done, so I'm going to assign some people to the farm, so take them off that, add them to that. So now I wonder if they're going to collect food. No idea. But yeah, I want the map to be a challenge, so people have to, figure out how the map's supposed to work and just have it be a challenge. Did I already say that? So, we have the mother of all storms coming in real life right now, which is very unusual for us on the West Coast. And it has sent my head into an absolute tailspin. Oh, cool. Okay, so they're getting food. Awesome. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna put a couple carrots over here just so they can get started. Yeah, this mother of all storms, I was seeing little black spots yesterday quite frequently, and it's pretty bad, actually. I woke up this morning and my whole body was just freaking out. And then I checked the news, and I was talking about this humongous storm that's coming. It's like a freaking hurricane. We never get hurricanes over here, and it's like, we get hurricanes twice a year or something like that. I'm like, bull crap. No, we don't. It's like every maybe 20 years. I guess they're building their little torch. They're sleeping in the farm. That's funny. Okay, so they got their little torch built. So now I wonder... Okay, so now it looks like I can build out to there. Interesting. Start building little tents, I guess. Another little farm, maybe? Or we'll build a food storage. How about that? And if my guys aren't gonna make it, then I'll just start over and do another video later with some carrots closer by. Since now I know how this is gonna work. And I guess theoretically, see, here's what I'm kind of trying to go for. You can build your house down here, or your base, your fort. Then you won't really have access very easily to stone. Right. And you'll only have access to a little bit of woods. You can build it here, but you won't really have access to a lot of the farm or the woods. But you'll have access to the stone and a little woods. Then you can build it up here and you'll have access to all the woods you could ever want, but you'd be kind of far away from the stone. You can build it here or here. So you get the point. And if there's ever monsters or anything, obviously this would be the most well-defended place. And it's funny because when I made my map so many years ago, at 04, 05 or something is when I originally designed this map, I had all this stuff in mind, you know, as if it would be like a real functioning map. And that's how I always design my maps, as if they'd be real functioning maps. And I used to talk to somebody about it. I can't remember if it was my brother but map making has always been a huge delight of mine. You know, if I was going to live a million, trillion, infinite years, I would create maps. I just love to create maps, and I think the first maps I ever created in a video game were probably Warcraft 2. And we used to create maps. It was so much fun. And then obviously StarCraft came along, and with the automatic sharing of maps, which was really fun. And so yeah, I always wanted to create my own Diablo map, and then when Warcraft 3 came out, I made my own Diablo map, which was a lot of fun. I had a favorite Warcraft 2 map that I made, I had a favorite StarCraft map that I made, and I had a favorite Warcraft 3 map, but it was a Diablo game, not a traditional map that you played on. So their food is going down, but they do have a carrot here. So, I mean, the food thing is working. It's just really far away. And I think I had read something talking about how they were going to be rebalancing to an extent. How food gets kind of absorbed and digested, so to speak, metaphorically. Resource storage. I wonder if I can just add a couple carrots. No, it doesn't. No. That's alright. Just gonna add a couple more tents. Don't make the same mistake I did in a prior build where you add way too many buildings for them to build. They freak out. They can't handle it. And they can't, because you don't have as much resources as you think you do. And so they can't actually build as much as you think that they can. So, okay, that food storage is done. So I'm hoping I can kind of save these guys and get them enough food. But this was a good test because now I can tell that they're going to need a little bit of food closer. Otherwise, they'll never make it down here. So there needs to be like a little food. But in my story, I never really designed food into my map besides this farm. Because my guy could create food, sort of. So I'd never really put a lot of thought into that. But I'm thinking pretty soon my guys are going to be starving to death, unfortunately, and that'll be that. Because the food's not close enough. And that'll be the end of the video, unfortunately. Because, yeah, they're getting unhappy and they're getting tired. I'm going to probably put some food, I don't know, right here, maybe? Because, yeah, the food storage doesn't do any good if there's no food to put in the storage. And interestingly enough, they're not all going to get food because they're building, I think is the problem. So maybe if and there's no way to cancel that I've found out yet. But yeah, I think the rest of these guys, I guess they could be going and getting food, and don't know. Still haven't quite figured that part out yet. And I do know they like to bring food to their tents, but they don't really have any food to bring to their tents. And so I don't think I need the food storage yet. I definitely think it's just a matter of farms and carrots. Uh-oh. Alright. That's the end of my little town. They're starting to not feel good. So, well, so if you play anything like me, then you probably try a couple of the other maps, and then you probably try to do something similar like this, where you try to make like a little organic map where your little guys would be happy based on your playstyle. So hopefully you'll check this game out, and RetroPixelCastles, and It's for free right now, just a little tech demo up on their Kickstarter page, and check it out. It's a lot of fun, and make your own map for it if you like map making, and so your little guys will have your own personal little place to live. Or there's lots of other maps to choose from, and he's adding more maps all the time. He's adding more maps all the time. So as people make maps, and it seems like there's a pretty decent little map making community for it, and I think the reason for that is because the maps are so dang simple to make. Since there's no map sharing, but he seems to be pretty good at asking people if it's okay, then throwing their maps up in the builds. So I'll put a couple more carrots up there, and then I'll try to do another one of these. So thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.